Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Oh, Matt Breida.
Room at the 30.
Matt Breida.
And some space here. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him.
I'm not going to let this nigga run
we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. He hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Rice.
Here we go. 180. 54. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Bro, how weak this guy can suck.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Block it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Lynch running right. And he is going to be stopped cold by...
It's Hadio.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. There they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. He'll get the Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo now. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And down it goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, you break promises, bro. I promise
you
break promises, bro.
Stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson, 37 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13
I even have this radar on.
He sends this one away.
I know I read plays, dude.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Sure.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
14. Tempo.
After the interception, here's Wilson rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh, I threw that late.
Picked off by a Kelly Witherspoon. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
I ain't know, bro. Get him.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 79 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right, look at this. Look at this. You see this? You see this formation? He only got one safety.
Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete.
I ain't gonna throw the
time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Oh, yeah.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I don't understand how Bobby White on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday.
George, get
their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. Garoppolo now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. Still, that race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. The bottom line is Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in the division.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit.
But it's easy to
18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to him, and he's going to go down again.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Marshawn,
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
I was trying to see a Marshawn Lynch like fast.
Bring up a 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Now Wilson on first down. He finds Lynch. It's complete.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through.
I died so many times,
and
bro.
That gives him a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Badge.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I don't think that nigga never fumbled.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Bobby Wagner.
Kick started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going
Bobby
to get
Chip,
that done.
baby.
Scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got a man.
I should just went out.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I want to hit this one range, bro.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate in a box of tissue.
Here we go.
They run again with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they'll get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a third and about 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders.
Bro, how does he get catching that, bro?
Wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Garoppolo, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, big man with ball. Net bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Dan Brown the Cowboy. Antonio Brown
get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10.
Look out that type of
He's
money
4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And 1st down, here's
Bobby Wagner.
He is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
One more hit, you fumbled that joint.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Yes, sir.
End zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdoand. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
You probably do.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
I missed. Imagine me missing that shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And all the way down to the 37. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson being chased out left. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll run with Lynch. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They try again with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd down throw, misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available for him.
All right,
so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go! Here's the fumble! Here's the fumble! Here's the fumble!
The Seahawks have picked it up.
Just what I need.
Get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down to the 35.
I can even slide.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down.
You see that thing I dodged out.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson, they set up the screen to Lynch. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. First down, the run with Lynch. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. He's at the 40. 20. 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49ers.
Bro, how am I lose to this nigga, bro?
Touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play.
Hold on, let me see how much I'm down by.
How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
I like it. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone.
Bro, I was gone, baby. I was almost gone.
It's a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The 20. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk, trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. 54, line 54. Here we go, D.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 4th,
come on!
Knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. One last shot for Wilson. He can run for it, and he will.
That's touchdown. That's touchdown. That's a touchdown. No.
And that means
that's a touchdown.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone.
Oh, he ain't going out there.
They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over,
he ain't going out there.
making a stand in that portion of the field.
Again.
Congratulations.
He ain't going out there, you know. I'm getting Russell Wilson again. I bet he happy too. I'm gonna turn that brown.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis,
put on five,
and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
His first time beating me, cuz. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I put the area I love. I put mine. Six. Because if somebody down, you gotta just come back. Wait. He had me 13-0. I came back. He got that lick your interception that he wasn't supposed to get. Oh, he getting the Vikings. I'm definitely around your defense now. The Dolphins good. I blew out Matthew. The running back. That's all I was doing.
It's me, you back.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dalvin Cook. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st down, Wilson flushed out right. He'll run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Them ain't talking about Jasmine.
Now the first carry from Marshawn Lynch. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Jasmine.
Just shy of midfield. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
But he's talking about Payne made easy and Jasmine.
Wilson now on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
Because Payne made DDG just made it about
throw it away, but
McQueen.
instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I'm going to stop him, though. I ain't worried.
Let's go, D. Double time, guys. Double time. We got 4. We got 4.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
That'll
hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Minnesota?
Cousins now. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. It'll be a gain of 8.
Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. Thank you.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And all the way down to the 39. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Wilson. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
But Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, it's Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Cousins now from the 50. And a diving clean grab. I think he got that, yes. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing is Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one.
Bro, why does not this nigga want to get
escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection has just not been there this afternoon. Wilson, the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like
Hey,
that,
oh my God, I'm playing 3.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football.
We lost. They
Apparently,
doing fundamental stuff, though. Like they AI players.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Yeah.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go
I don't even know this
for it.
is real song, and I lucky hate it. That's for you.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining
Not
as we
me.
step
I don't
aside
wanna play
here
one
in
right
this
now.
2nd quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes.
Yeah.
This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Antonio, make up your mind.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
They don't tell me they scared to play these 3.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report.
They intimidated by
Take care of it before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Upright, and it caroms away. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Oh, my God.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with
Oh, yeah,
25
dude.
seconds
It's
to
a
go.
bite. It really is a bite for you. It's a center, but he a
Now
all-star.
Wilson, and he'll be taken
good
down,
for
but
his
not
rebound.
before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second
Oh,
quarter.
no, I'm not kicking this 65 yards.
What? Look at them including against the Dolphins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oh, night.
Throwing is Wilson.
One night.
And
I'm
a
finna
big
so
loss
sick.
here as he's taken down.
Like him back.
Here.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
I know you do, bro. I know you do.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Halftime, baby. It's
This is
halftime,
taken
baby.
at the 3.
You suck.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the
I'm gonna just start
30-yard
pulling
line.
it. Y'all sick.
Here's the Seattle
All right, I'm
offense
gonna have
ready
to
to
go.
get
I'm gonna have
this
to take
drive
over.
underway.
Let me see that deep
I hate
ball
Down
back.
here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's under
I hate
heavy
having to take
rush,
over
and
somewhere.
down he goes.
But I gotta do it, baby.
The sack by big number 98,
Yeah, take
Linval
it.
Joseph.
No,
Gotta imagine the
no.
pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I always got
wonder
to
what was
cover
going
those.
through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play.
Stop
He
capping.
knows they're coming after him again.
I'm finna run
A
with
little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass.
Watch I
Really
get
well
this
done.
slum right
He
out.
said juice.
On third down, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Oh, I can't
So
hit no
that
shot.
changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Bro,
And a
I'm
quick slant
supposed
going to
to
be complete.
There's a dude over here at the park.
All the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
But he feels
Two
sick.
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No, it was a freaking
Safeties have less
no, the
ground
3
to
is caught
cover.
over there.
You better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for
But
receivers to
the
run
bot
through.
one
They'll
isn't from
wind up
swag.
losing 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Dude, he sucked. For real though, he sucked. He's a center, dude. He's a center, dude. He sucked. All he doing was getting rebounds.
Out of the
He
gun.
couldn't even put it back
Here's
up
Wilson.
right.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around
Every
the
time he put the
28.
ball back up
Eric
there, he can
Kendricks
score.
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the
He was
afternoon.
only get rebounds
The
when he
amount
won
of
a 3-point
sacks
guard.
that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job
The
one,
court is
doesn't it?
booked,
Touchdown
dude.
definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Lean by the wall. Republic.
Welcome back to the-
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
Green.
Let's face it, we've been there. We've
The
seen
air ball.
teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get
Sam
them.
do pick this
Can
shot,
they come back now, start over again, and grind
air
it
ball.
out?
They run again on first down. Cook.
He lost the
Maybe a
X factor.
measure of
He lost the
revenge
X factor,
there.
bro.
He's had
He
his
lost
way
it.
in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go
Watch
as
this.
a loss of
You can see it.
5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Just a yard on the game there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
See,
Hey, did you have one of those backyards? Did you have one of those like
I can't remember
gnats
the
or
two
pits
seniors.
like you have for high jumpers? And you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches. you just did it with the ground.
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
toughness.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Oh, what it is.
Stephon Diggs, 40 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
I can't hit them.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
I wasn't even trying to go up. I was trying to pass. You said double cheeked up.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
What are you talking about?
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
It's going to be by field goal if you get the field goal. I'm sure going to ice that kicker, too.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before we got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, it's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got the hook.
He got a sweater.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
Oh, he sold that bad jump shot.
Now, Wilson on first down. He's going to get this out to
Marshawn Lynch. Look
at this. Big
oh, my God! That's just still breaking on my nerves. Oh, my God, bro. This nigga fumbled.
He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
No!
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run. Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Vikings on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins to throw it. And look at this, they get the turnover they needed, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Slam, slam, Zebra.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jacob Hollister, 44 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 to score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17-all as they come up on a first down. They start the drive with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Come on, baby!
He's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Oh! Boy! I'm Big Daddy with that water making bust it down. Pick 6 on me. You hear me? Pick 6 on me.
Touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
You see I stepped up the air time.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason.
Let's go, baby! You not finna do nothing on me!
Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking deep downfield.
Let's go. Told you, you not fit to beat me. I just tell you that.
And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, Lynch.
Told you not fit to beat Big Daddy with the water busted on.
As he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. but it's incomplete.
In fact, I'll make you the field goal, so I'll make sure
I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's going to be over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I doubt it.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
You ain't
That
finna
second
come
down
out
play
passing.
call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
I told you, not going to score by
the arm
passing.
strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A toss to Cook. Fighting his way down.
Why doing the same play again? I'm stopping every time.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more.
Yeah, you don't hear me see through a pick. I'm going to be like, do you hear me?
Now Cousins.
If you can.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The game is about to be over. Do you hear me? The game is about to be over. The game is about to be over. The game is about to be over. The game is about to be over, nigga. Shut up. Shut up.
Now Cousins on 4th down.
The game is about to be over. The game is about to be over. The game is about to be over, nigga. The game is about to be over. The game is about to be over.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
I don't need you, baby. I don't need you, baby. Marshawn Lynch all the way to the house.
For the touchdown, and in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Nigga, told you it would be
comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think...
Show up when you win.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Can't beat me when I play for real, nigga. Can't beat me when I play for real, nigga. Can't beat me.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Who lost?
Switch up.
Cousins
Who lost again before them when I had the Ravens? Who lost?
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Stupid.
Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly.
Pick.
This is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I caught a pick. I caught a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Lynch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Oh,
I'd be riding it bad when I get this field goal. Oh, my God.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game.
Perfect.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
All-star team up. Yeah, they're gonna be about 6. Hold up, let's see.
I tell you what, you got somebody home that's gonna play it? Oh. How do you be a spot about 6?
Bro, DeMario, bro, call DeMario, cuz. What'd he say? Let's do Memphis versus Rocky Mount.